Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What did tonight mean to you, and this award coming from the Ferryman?
I mean, the work that's been put in by the cast compared to the work that I put in is doesn't really compare. I write a play once and for a few weeks, albeit it takes me a long time to dream it up. They've got to do it, you know, for 24 hours a week, you know, and for 40 weeks. So I mean, really, it's like what it means to me is that their work has been rewarded.
What has made this so special between, I've seen your show 4 times, twice with the original cast and this brilliant new cast that you've added in. Yeah. What are you enjoying the most about all the casts?
That they have happened. Sam's never directed a play where he's had to replace casts before. He's done musicals where he does, but it doesn't really happen in straight plays. We did it 3 times in the West End and twice here. And just the ability to do that in and of itself strikes me as such a blessed state to be in as a writer. You know, hopefully 1 or 2 of my things will go on, you know, in the future, and I'll have nothing to do with them. The ones that I'm able to have something to do with is such a thrill.
My final question is, mentorship is so important. Was there an early mentor for you that set you on your path of becoming a playwright?
Yeah, there was. It was Harold Pinter. And Harold was, over the course of many years, was a, well, first of all, he was a massive influence, and then he was a friend and a mentor, and I think that his guidance and encouragement and just imparting in me a sense of fearlessness changed the way I wrote.
Was it surreal for you? What was tonight like for you?
Long. It was.
Wait till the end.
It was a very, very long night, and as the evening went on, I was thinking, oh, actually, maybe this isn't gonna happen for us, you know, because when people tell you it's a shoe-in, you're gonna get it, everybody loves you, you can't believe it. You cannot, because it's dangerous to go to that place, and so it was a genuine thrill and shock when we did get it, and a huge relief, because it's been a very, very, very big, ambitious piece of producing. This has. I say that as the producer, but it really has. It's been a complete labour of love for many years now, and you know, when a writer like Jez Butterworth sends you their great new play, I have a responsibility. I have a responsibility to follow it through to its natural conclusion. And you know, having a very successful run in London was great, and now being able to say to Jez, "You've got a Tony Award for this," is great. It's not all that matters. Let's be clear. What actually all that matters is that we keep creating great theatre. Not everyone can win an award, but I feel really proud that Jez has rightfully got a Tony Award for this play, when I think rightfully he should have got a Tony Award for Jerusalem. You know, so I'm very happy it happened on my watch.
Finally, you bring so many young people in to see. There were so many young people that come to see this play. The last time I was there, this whole new journey, and it's like their first play, and it's one of the best plays ever. What does it mean to you to be bringing such a young audience into the theatre?
Oh, I mean, it's everything to me. To have young people, to have an accessible ticket pricing for young people, for them to be able to experience great work. I hope that they seeing the Ferryman would be like seeing a Eugene O'Neill or an Arthur Miller, a Sean O'Casey play, and that they will, in years to come, use this as their bar, as their benchmark as to what great theatre can be, how high we can take it, what our achievement, you know, how far we can push ourselves as artists and writers and producers and actors, and so if this is an early experience for them, it's great, and hopefully they'll go to many more shows, see much more theatre, maybe try and write themselves, maybe perform or whatever. But you know, for it to be part of your early going experience, it just means that hopefully they will be searching for work like this. onwards.
Mentorship is so important. You produce like unlike anybody else does. Who was one of your earliest mentors that you said, I can do this?
Well, to be honest, I didn't have, you know, as a young female producer, I didn't have many mentors, and it's safe to say I didn't have many people mentoring me. But Richard Eyre was phenomenal. He spotted me when I was very young at the National Theatre, and I will always thank him for giving me encouragement and giving me the possibility. You know, he allowed me to produce at the National when I was a kid, and he trusted me. But I think in terms of producer mentors, Michael Codron. Michael Codron, who before the National Theatre existed and almost before the Royal Court existed, he was the guy in the West End producing Harold Pinter, producing Tom Stoppard, producing Joe Wharton, producing Michael Frayn, producing, I have to say, all white males, but you know, that was then. But producing the great plays of those days, and I look at his career and I think if I could get close to it in a completely different time era in terms of the environment and in terms of risk, you know, commercial theatre is darned risky now. It's tough, but I look at him and what he achieved, and he always followed the work. He always supported the writer, and that's what I will try and do for the rest of my career until I'm in a grave.